Hello, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So, we're on a different world today. This is something I've been building for a little while, or a long time. But I was just building a garden, and I kind of thought, this is not too bad a design. Maybe you guys might want to build it yourself. So, it's very simple to do. It's completely random, so you don't. It's not like any kind of order, color coding, or anything like that. You can just place it wherever you want in your garden, and it also works well on flat ground as well. It doesn't have to be on the side of a hill like this. There's no problems with it. So it may help, depending on the size of your garden that you have, it may help to put like a larger tree in, depending on how big it is, how many trees you put in, because it just adds a bit of shade and a little bit more texture to it and whatnot. But I've already placed the sand down around here mainly because, well, it's sand, it falls, and seeing as this is one of these worlds, I didn't really want to have to put you guys through having to watch me do that. So, the sand's already placed down. So just place sand kind of like randomly around and place some cactus on top of this. I know, cactus is kind of different to be putting in your garden, but I reckon it looks awesome in a garden, so I decided to go with it. So, then just place these down. Just place them a little bit all over the place. You don't need too many, just a couple. You can either just place one or you can take it up to 3 in height already. And the other stuff that I'm going to be using is double tall grass, so the very tall stuff. So all you need to do for that is just place down a regular piece of grass, then bone meal it, and it'll turn into the big grass. Same with the very large fern like that. I'm going to be using, what is that? Lilac. Fair enough. I don't know. I never actually read these. I'm going to be using rose bush, I'm going to be using oak fences, and I'm missing my leaves. Where'd you go? Come back. I'm going to be using, dark oak's leaves, or any type of leaves you can use. And that's pretty much all we're going to be using. So, we're going to start off by placing down our fences. So these are going to be these things over here. So spread these out a little bit. You don't need these too close together. So just kind of spread them out. So I'm just going to put one there. Maybe one there. Over there. So as I said, it's completely random. So you can use this as many times as you want. And you can adjust it to fit your area that you're sitting in. I've already got one there apparently. One there. And maybe one last one, probably down here. There you go. So, yeah, not too many. Don't put them too close together. Right? I kind of may have put them a bit too close together, per se. I'm trying to fit as much into the small area that I can. But that should be okay. So then you just place your dark oak leaves on top of all of them. So I think there's a couple more. One there. And one over here. Okay. And now we're going to start with placing down our flowers. So, don't put too many of the same flower too close together. Like these two types of flowers are pretty good. I like the taller flowers because the lower flowers aren't too bad. I did put a couple in here, but I'm trying not to put too many variety of flowers in the one thing because, well, it's going to overcrowd it a little bit. So try and keep your things spread out a little bit because most of the area is going to be filled in with grass, right? Grass and ferns. So those are the main things. But yeah, just place these kind of randomly around. Try and get it as random as possible. That'll probably be all I risk on that. And then grab your rose bush. Because the double flowers actually help to make it look a little bit better. Because it stretches out over your bushes, your grass and everything. It kind of just pops out the top, which makes it look nice. Okay, I'm just going to place that last one down there. So, right now we still haven't got much. So next up, we're going to move on to our... we'll go into a double tall grass. So this stuff I place around everywhere. I don't place too much, probably a bit more than what I did the flowers, but still not too much. If it's going up the side of a hill, then try and place it on the edges of blocks if you can. If it's not, it still looks fine, don't worry. Elsewhere, as you can see, I'm just placing it down here as well. But yeah, just try and place this stuff around a little bit. Okay, I think we didn't place any up here, did we? Nah, we got a bit up here. We might place one more. Alright, next up we're going to move on to our large fern. Just make sure I got the right fern here, have I? Yep, I got the right fern. Alright, so then he's going to place these randomly around. These things I quite like how they look, because they look nice in each texture pack. This texture pack, I guess, they may look a little bit weird, but they're still pretty good. They look quite nice. If you're not sure where to find large ferns, if you're in survival or something, then just go have a look at the jungle and just use your shears on them. You should find them in there. They're not usually too hard to find. Okay, there we go. Let's place one more in there. Okay, so now as you can see, we've got a bit more stuff going on in there. So next up, we're going to go with the normal grass, so the regular stuff, not the very tall one, just the regular grass. And this stuff you want to place a bit more constant around, just kind of place it fairly all over the place, because you're trying to fill in a couple of gaps. Doesn't have to be on every block, but just try and place it fairly common around. Shouldn't take too long for me to do this, hopefully. And then we'll put a couple of those little white flowers in here. We don't need too many of those. And then we should be looking okay. You're careful not to place these over anything that you've already placed, because it will get rid of your ferns if you place them on those or something. Just be aware of that. Okay, so now we have a bit more grass going in there. Was it? Oh, I thought that was a pig in there. Never mind. So now we're going to grab our little white flowers, so this stuff. And we're also going to grab our small ferns, if we can find them. I'm not sure where they are. You guys... Oh, yeah. There it is. There it is. Alright, so we'll just place a couple of these around. Just try and place them in spots where you think you might be able to see them. We don't need too many. Because I tried to color code this a little bit, but they don't have to be placed around in a certain order, you know. I just tried to put a color palette for the area into it. Hopefully you guys think it looks alright. It's not awful. Okay, and we're just going to place one more down there. Okay, so as you can see, all the colours are starting to kind of pop out now. So we're just going to place a couple of little ferns in. If you've already covered the whole ground in grass, just place it over some of the grass just like that. It'll just replace it. Just adds a little bit more sort of variety to it. If you're looking at it closely, you can kind of see the different grass and the ferns and all that. Just adds a bit more variety. And I'm just going to take a look at another garden in a moment and see if I've missed anything. But I'm pretty sure we're around about done. I might just have to go over it and put a couple more flowers in. Because if it does look a little bit bare sometimes when you look at it, just go over it and put some more flowers in. Or whatever else you think it's missing. But I think that's all the blocks that we need to place. I don't think there was anything else that we needed. No, I think that's it. So for me, I would probably place a little bit more flowers around the place. But I'll get to that in a moment. But... yeah, that's pretty much the basic design that you guys should be aiming for right there. I think it looks quite nice, but I could be alone on that. People might think it looks awful, but for something simple to do that doesn't require too much, I reckon it looks awesome. I reckon it looks nice. The mixing the colors, yeah, that's not too bad. So I'll probably stick with that for now. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope this video helped you. Hopefully you guys like the garden design. Or if you switch some of it up, like you change some colors around or different flowers, and leave it in the comments below. People might be interested in the design that you did for this basic sort of thing. And plus I would be as well. So leave a comment if you switch some things up or whatever. And that's pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed the video, if you could drop a like on the video, it'd be very, very much appreciated. And if you want to see more tutorials like this, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll be uploading regularly. So that's pretty much it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.